I know there are three different types of Jet fans, probably, right? You got the real rage, emotional ones, maybe four. You got the rage, emotional ones, but they're just negative. Everything's negative, and God Almighty, the ones, you guys that are really, really positive all the time, give the negative ones a break. It's like you've been broken up. You say, I'm never going to date again. And the girl breaks up with you. I'm never going to date the girl. When you're broken up with 7 or 8 times in a row, you got to sort of lighten up and let the person vent. So there's that fan. Then there's the negative fan. I mean, the fan that just rages, but they're real positive and stuff like that. Then there's the middle of the road fan that, gets a little upset here and there and tries to see the negative and tries to see the positive. And then you have the happy fan that just lighten up. It's going to be okay. Joe's doing this right. Is there anybody, before I make this video, there's guys out there that make videos. Is there anybody out there before I make this video, you want to give me something positive to talk about? Because I'm going to get a little negative, almost apologizing for getting negative. Get out of here. So if you're one of those, okay, turn off the video. Okay, the good thing about this for TGG is I can take a little more time talking about this game because we really have nothing to talk about next week because we have a bye week. And the Patriots come to town after that. They have the Cowboys next week. We were sitting in a perfect position. Perfect position. Just blew it. They say that a dog takes on the personality of its owner, right? I think the same could be said about an offense or a defense takes on the personality of their coordinator, right? The defensive coordinator is you see what kind of guy he is, right? And you see what kind of defense you get, good or bad. There's stuff we're going to talk about here that's negative, trust me. The offense takes on the quarterback, takes on the personality of a gee whiz guy. Gee whiz. I mean, that's what he sounds like, LaFleur, when you interview him. There's no passion. There's any passion when he starts to get passionate when he's doing a press conference is all like mustard fake bullshit. You know what I mean? There's no passion there. And his offense has the same urgency as the offensive coordinator. Same shit, same stuff. It's the exact same thing. They act like him. They walk around like him. The only one that doesn't walk around like him is Zach Wilson. He looks like he's in a little bit of a panic, even in between plays, which is, it's a good panic. It's a good panic. There's nothing wrong with that kind of urgency. But the rest of the team has the rest of the offense has that kind of urgency. And they need something good to happen to put them into gear, to get that urgency. It's all, they're like the spoiled kid. You got to give them a gift before they get their shit together and start acting appropriately, It's horrible to watch and that's when I just realized I was watching it today. What kind of urgency do you have? Do you realize you're 1-3? You're 1 and friggin' 3. You have a chance to go to 2 and 3. Your bye week is next week. You're in London. They're going to put your ass on a plane and you're going to have to go home and just chill out for 2 friggin' weeks. And you come out with that kind of urgency again. 4th straight week, you need to be woken up by a good drive or something positive has to happen to you. Just a joke. And some of the play calls, that 3rd down play call, that sideline pass that took 45 minutes to develop. Have you ever seen a sideline pass, wait a minute now, here a second, off a play action? Have you ever seen a sideline pass off a play action? I've never seen a play like that in my entire life. Never in my entire life. Like you're going to pull the cornerback that's covering the wide receiver near the sideline. Like you're going to pull him in off a play action. What a joke. That was one of the worst football calls I've ever seen in my entire life. And after 4 weeks of this shit, of coming out real slow, you figure you would try something different. Hurry up offense, something different. Run the ball the first 2 series every play. Do something different. Quick, boom, 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 boom. How about some quick passes just to get rolling? Does everything have to be between 10 and 20 yards downfield? Everything? Yeah, there was a quickie to Corey Davis here. Those throws are out of desperation. That's when we really need something. When they should be the rookie, calm down his ass pass. Everything is between 10 and 20 yards. I've never seen anything like it. The offensive line played fantastic. The one sack at the end of the game was a Zach Wilson sack. You know, he held on to the ball too much. You know, and he had a lot of moments today when he looked like a rookie. You know, getting sacked. You know, there's a lot of, although we've seen veterans do that too. But the urgency from the offense, I truly don't understand. How you can come out and look exactly the same way. This isn't like, listen, there are a lot of teams where, trust me, we're Jet fans. We know this, right? Before we had that little run last year, that fake run of Adam Gase scoring on the first possession and then never scoring again. We know what it is to come out and not score on our first possession. Decades sometimes of that. But this isn't this. That's not what we're witnessing here. We're looking at a complete, it's just almost like sleepwalking. It was just horrible. I mean, today was the first time that it really hit me as I'm watching it. I'm saying to myself, guys, do you understand the urgency to win this game? This team sucks. Matt Ryan was unbelievable today. He beat them alone. I'll give him that. He really was unbelievable. The passes that he made today were fantastic. I got to give him that. But the rest of the team, that defense, dude, look at the amount of points they've given up all year, the passing yards they've given up all year. How do you have the nerve to have a Zach Wilson day like that percentage-wise? They were giving up 71% completion rating coming in today. How do you perform like this? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand urgency. Urgency is like, I mean, that's how we live our lives, you know? A lot of you guys I know, like me, you're from the metropolitan area, live in the New York City area, right? Everything's urgent, you know? Traffic is urgency. Making the loop to get into the Lincoln Tunnel is urgent. Getting from the middle lane to the right lane, because that might be moving a little bit faster, is urgent. Everything's urgent. And LaFleur is the old shucks boy that, just thinks, yuck, 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 yuck. Everything's going to fall into place. And eventually it does. Eventually they start to get the ball rolling. But when you see the same shit for the 5th week, you got to say to yourself and look in the mirror, something's wrong here. There's no, I keep using the word urgency. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. There's a couple notes that I took from the game real quick. I'll go over them real quick. Are the Jets the only team that gets called for defensive holding? I'm not talking about holding a receiver. Defensive holding. Every single week. Today there was 2. I've never seen anything like that before. Horrible job by the defense, in that last drive. It was just horrible. You got to stop them. Some of the plays, that 3rd and 13 play, I couldn't get a rewind because I'm back here. I did a lot. I'll talk about that later. I couldn't get a rewind and see who the safety was. Okay. I know Bryce Hall was covering the guy, but I'm more blaming the safety on that play. It's 3rd and 13. If you're the safety, here's a test for you guys. I'm sure you'll all get 100. If you're the safety, on a 3rd and 13 play, with behind you is the end zone, but you don't give a crap about the end zone. It's 3rd and 13. where as a safety should you be lined up? If I'm a safety, I am lined up 13 yards downfield on that yellow line, the first down marker. I am standing right there. That's where I'm making my cut to stop the pass. And he throws a slant pass and doesn't get touched by the safety until he's 2 yards past it. Your safety has to be at the first down marker. It's football 101. The offensive line, I thought, played a great game, you know? Urgency, I wrote here again. Offense today. LaFleur needs to understand the word urgency. Oh, my God. Mims had a nice catch. You know what? You watch his catches, to that one catch he made today, the second one, and you say to yourself, you know what? There's no excuse. I'm tired of this bullshit. They better not sit him anymore because I'm going to blow a gasket. We'll beep that frigger out there, okay? Elijah Moore, I'm going to get on a little bit, okay? He better get his act together. He's got to get his act together. Stop reading the press clippings. If you're sitting there reading the press clippings of how you're just this unbelievable phenomenon that we're so blessed to get, that pass interference is your claim to fame right now. It was a fantastic, don't get me wrong, really great that you got the pass interference, okay? But he needs to step it up. Crowder's stepping it up. Corey Davis is doing the best he possibly can. Mims comes in, makes a couple catches. Elijah Moore hasn't done squat. And the reason I'm not down on the kid. I love the kid. I'm sure I look at my top 10 video that I made of the Jets. He is going to be an all-timer. I love this kid. But you know what? Start acting it. Start acting on the field. I don't want to hear any more press clippings. I'm so tired of press clippings. Quincy Williams is the real deal. He is the real deal. He is the real deal. That pass interference call on him was one of the worst calls I've ever seen in all the years I've been watching football. You know what the announcer had the nerve to say after watching the whole thing? He goes, well, I could understand he did hit him kind of hard. What? That's a foul now? That was a horrible call. Horrible call. He has Ryan almost wrapped up as Ryan is letting the ball out of his hand. It wasn't too low. It wasn't at the head. It was a horrible call. Third down. Talk about taking the air right out of the balloon, right? Need defense stop up. And that's basically it. Bottom line is I have to apologize if any of you guys, I saw so many people popping in. There was nothing I can do about it. I did a live experiment today on the channel for people to come in. You know, I wasn't going to do anything big. You know, if somebody wanted me to call the game for them because they couldn't get the stream, I would have done that. But most of it was to practice to get ready for some of the stuff I've got coming up in the next couple weeks, you know. And what happened is I practiced it Thursday. I did it, no problem. I practiced it Friday. I had a few friends bounce on with me and no problem. I went to go do it today and it just wouldn't connect. So what happened is, and I didn't realize it until like 45 minutes into the game, is that every time I kept restarting, I'm creating a new address. And somehow, the reason I bring it up is there was this one guy, and I don't know, I think he's from TG&G, L Foul Player, his name is. Somehow he found the damn link. Maybe he went to my page and got it live from there somehow. And he sat there, didn't say much throughout the whole game, and it was really cool. He came in, he goes, sounds good. He gave me a quick, tutorial in the beginning to see how it was doing, and it was fantastic, and he was really cool. He stayed still like about a minute until the Falcons scored and made it a 10-point game. But that was really, really cool. The kicker, one more thing, the kicker. Every video that I've made, and you guys that watch the videos know this, I keep saying he's in love with the left post. He's gotten away with murder. I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know. The field goal last week, just barely inside the post. He loves the left post. And I'm telling you right now, I highly doubt he is our kicker. But if Joe Douglas wants to play the game this year because whatever he is with kickers, that's fine. We'll play the game. Guys, I really, really want to apologize for this video. I'll go back and cut out whatever is inappropriate. Subscribe. Okay, guys, have a great one. Thank you, Brooke. I'm sorry, Brooke. Brooke might get upset with me that I'm a little negative here, a little too negative. But Brooke also knows that I'm pretty damn honest. Have a great day, guys.